Hi students, I am your max teacher. In this class, we are going to see a new chapter, Theory of Equations. What is the meaning of theory of equation? It is nothing but it is a study of algebraic equation, also known as polynomial equation. The main idea of theory of equation is to know when an algebraic equation has an algebraic solution. Students, in this link, we are going to see about Vieta's formula and formation of polynomial equation. Vieta was a French mathematician who worked on polynomials paved the way of modern algebra. And he was a person who was doing research on algebra. He found out some fundamental rules on those known and unknown equation to rearrange and solve the equation. And what is the use? Whatever you study, it is applied in the real life. The theory of equation is applied and it is a very powerful tool to solve scientific and engineering problems. It opened the door to scientific and mathematical revolution. So students, while you're studying, you're not only studying the chapter, you're going to apply this in your engineering or any other field. Even in software engineer also, they'll be applying those concepts. So in this link, we are going to see about the formation of polynomial equations, that is quadratic, cubic and quadric, that is degree 2, degree 3 and degree 4 equation students. We are going to see about those concepts, and based on that we are going to do exercise 3.1. Now we are going to see about the Vieta's formula for three equations, that is quadratic, cubic and quadric equation students. Now what is the meaning of quadratic equation? An equation with degree 2, that is starting with degree 2, is called quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. In this form of equation is called quadratic equation, and in this place a should not be equal to 0. So x square, x constant equal to 0, where a, b, c are called coefficients. It can be a positive, negative or a fractional value. So in quadratic equation, the degree is 2. So definitely I am going to get two answers. Those two answers are called roots. I don't know what is the answer I am going to get for this equation. I am going to assume this roots as alpha and beta. Similarly, for cubic equation, cubic means degree 3, ax cube bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. That is x cube, x square, x constant equal to 0. The roots are alpha, beta and gamma, because I am going to get three answers here. Coming to quadric equation, degree 4, x to the power 4, x cube, x square, x constant equal to 0. That is ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e equal to 0. I am going to get four roots here, that is alpha, beta, gamma and omega. In these two cases, again I am going to check that a must not be equal to 0. Be clear, that is a should not be, the coefficient of x to the power x cube and x to the power 4 must not be equal to 0. If it is going to be equal to 0 means, then I cannot say it is a cubic equation or quadric equation. So this is the main idea of Vieta's formula for these three equations students. Now we are going to solve the sum based on this concept, and before that we are going to see the derivations, that is we are going to see how we are going to apply for quadric, cubic and quadric equation students. Quadratic equation. Here I am going to have three concepts. The first one is, what is a quadratic equation? I am going to have two roots, that is alpha and beta. I am going to take it. So first I am going to write like this, let alpha and beta be the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, that is the coefficient of x square, must not be equal to 0. This is the first procedure. The next one is, since I'm having two roots, I'm going to have only two concepts, that is sum of roots and product of roots. So what is the meaning of sum of roots and product of roots? I'm going to get two answers. If I add those two answers, that is alpha plus beta must be equal to minus b by a. That is, it should be equal to minus b by a, and these calculations we are going to see with an example. And product of roots alpha into beta equal to c by a. If this condition is true, then I can say the given, that is the roots what we have found is satisfied for the given equation, given quadratic equation. And this calculation we are going to see with an example, students. The next one, if suppose they are going to give you only alpha and beta, and if they are asking you to find the equation, that is they are asking you to find the quadratic equation. If they are going to give only two roots, means definitely I am going to get only quadratic equation. To form a quadratic equation, I am going to use this formula, that is x square minus sum of root x plus product of root equal to 0. So this is the form, x square, x constant equal to 0. Same procedure only we are having here, that is x square, x constant equal to 0. But when you are forming the quadratic equation, you will be having alternate sign, that is positive, negative, positive equal to 0. That is, this can also be written like this, x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta equal to 0. This is sum of roots and product of roots. And we are going to see all these calculations with an example. Next one, cubic equation. Cubic means I am going to have three roots, that is alpha, beta and gamma. The first one is, let alpha, beta and gamma be the roots of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0, where a not equal to 0, that is the coefficient of x cube not equal to 0. Since I am having three roots, I am going to have three concepts, and this is going to be somewhat different, that is summation 1, summation 2, summation 3. For notation purpose they are using this one, that is summation 1 means I am going to have only one roots. I am going to add all those roots separately, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b by a. Summation 2 means I am going to pair the roots. So just I'll tell you how to keep this in your mind. That is, I'm having three roots here, alpha, beta and gamma. First one, second one and third one. You're going to write like this, that is alpha into beta, beta into gamma, gamma into alpha. That is 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1. Same way, that is alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha equal to c by a. Summation 3 means three roots I am going to multiply, alpha, beta, gamma equal to minus d by a. To form a quadratic equation, I am going to write like this, that is x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma x square plus alpha, that is I am going to, whatever I have paired here for the second one, summation 2 value I am going to write here, x minus alpha beta gamma equal to 0. Or that is what is the meaning inside here, summation 1, summation 2 and summation 3. This is the meaning, that is x cube minus summation 1 x square plus summation 2x minus summation 3 equal to 0. Quadratic equation. Let alpha, beta, gamma and omega be the roots of ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e equal to 0, where a not equal to 0. Since I am having 4 roots, I am going to have 4 concepts here. And these 4 concepts are very important. If you understand this part properly, you can easily do all the calculations based on theory of equation. Since I am having 4 roots, summation 1, I am going to add those 4 roots separately. I will get it as minus b by a equal to minus b by a. Coming to the second one, summation 2 means I am going to pair 2. If you see here, for the last cubic equation, what I done is, since I am having 3, I was doing like this, alpha to beta, beta to gamma and so on. But here I cannot do in this way. This way is not possible, students. For pairing 4 roots, I am going to use this method, that is alpha, beta, gamma and omega. First I am going to fix alpha. Keep this alpha as it is. I am going to multiply, keep this alpha as a constant. I am going to multiply like this, alpha into beta, alpha into gamma and alpha into omega. And those 3 values, you are having those 3 values here. Next one, I am going to fix beta as my constant. I am going to leave this alpha, beta as my constant, multiply these values, I will get like this. Third, I am going to fix gamma as my constant, I am going to leave these 2. I will get the value. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those 6 values I am going to write here, students. After writing, I am going to write like this, equal to C by A. Coming to the third one. Coming to summation 3. So, before seeing this calculation in summation 3, let me see this one. For summation 3, what I am going to do is, I am going to take this alpha, beta, gamma and omega. I am going to fix alpha and beta as my constant. I am just underlined here. I am going to keep this as my constant value. I am going to multiply the remaining 2 values. So, if I multiply, I will get like this, alpha, beta, gamma, alpha, beta and omega. The next one, I am going to fix beta and gamma. I am going to leave this alpha. I will get this value. Similarly, I am going to cancel alpha and just for calculation, just I am going to cancel this one. Beta and last 2 I am underlining. I will get the value like this. So, if you observe, I am writing like this. For first 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. I am keeping it as constant. I am multiplying like this, students. Like this I am multiplying the value. Alpha, beta, alpha, omega, already I am having the value here. So that only I am not bringing this term like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 values I am writing here. That is summation 3. I am writing those 4 values equal to minus D by A. The last one, summation 4, alpha, beta, gamma, omega equal to E by A. To form a quadratic equation, degree 4 equation, the same procedure. Just I are going to make the sign alternate, x to the power 4 minus summation 1 x cube plus summation 2 x square minus summation 3x plus summation 4 equal to 0. Students, now we are going to do a sum based on quadratic equation concept. If alpha and beta are the roots of 17x square plus 43x minus 73 equal to 0. Alpha and beta are the roots of the given quadratic equation, and this is a quadratic equation I am identifying by the highest power, that is x square. I am going to construct a quadratic equation. The first condition they are given you as alpha and beta are the roots of this given equation. Using this concept, I am going to construct a quadratic equation. This is the second part of the question. I am going to construct a quadratic equation whose roots are alpha plus 2 and beta plus 2. Now, I am going to start the sum like this, students. That is, given if alpha and beta are the roots of 17x square plus 43x minus 73 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, and definitely I am going to get 2 answers. I am not solving the answer, but they are telling those 2 answers are alpha and beta. Those answers are called as roots. They are telling it as alpha and beta. And what is the concept we saw in the quadratic equation? Sum of roots and product of roots. I am going to apply here, that is sum of roots is nothing but alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Since I am not having the value for alpha plus beta, but what is the condition we know? Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. That is, the left hand side and right hand side answer will be same. Since I'm not having the value for left hand side, I'm going to calculate for right hand side. Right hand side means before calculating the right hand side, let me take this equation. Here, the value for A is 17, B 43 and C minus 73. Let me apply here minus B by A, that is minus 43 by 17. Alpha plus beta equal to minus 43 by 17. Now we are going to find the product of roots, that is product of roots alpha into beta is equal to C by A. If you calculate what is the value for C, C equal to minus 73 by 17. That implies the value for alpha into beta is equal to minus 73 by 17. And this is a value I am getting for alpha into beta. So what is the answer? Minus 73 by 17, students. So for the first part of the question, if alpha and beta are the roots of 17x square plus 43x minus 73 equal to 0. For this particular statement alone, I have done the calculation. I am calculating the sum of roots and product of roots. Alpha plus beta and alpha into beta, I am getting the values. Using these two values only, I am going to go for the next statement of the question. That is, you are going to construct a quadratic equation whose roots are alpha plus 2 and beta plus 2. And in this place, we are going to apply those values. And now we'll do the next part of the sum. This is the first part of the sum. The next part, I am going to construct a quadratic equation. Now we are going to construct a quadratic equation whose roots are alpha plus 2 and beta plus 2. Now they are given you only the roots, that is they are given you only the answer. Using this answer, we are going to construct the question for this particular roots, that is we are going to find the quadratic equation. Alpha plus 2 and beta plus 2 are the two roots given here. Now I am going to find the sum of roots here, students, that is sum of roots, two roots I am going to add, that is alpha plus 2 plus beta plus 2. I am not going to write it as minus B by A. We can't apply that concept because I am not having the equation. I am going to create the equation now. Alpha, that is I am adding those two roots here. Now just here, I am going to remove the bracket. If I remove the bracket, I will be getting like this. Alpha plus 2 plus beta plus 2, which is equal to alpha plus beta plus 4. If you add these values, you will get the value as 4. Now just look at here. That is, what is the value for alpha plus beta we found out now? Alpha plus beta is nothing but minus 43 by 17. I am going to apply this value here. That is minus 43 by 17 plus 4. Just simplify the value. Minus 43 plus 68 divided by 17, you will get the answer as 25 by 17, students. So sum of roots, I am getting the value as 25 by 17. Now I am going to find the product of roots, that is product of roots nothing but I am going to multiply, that is alpha plus 2 into beta plus 2. So how I am going to multiply here, students? That is alpha into beta, alpha into 2, 2 into beta, 2 into 2. Just see here, I am going to do the calculation in this way. That is alpha into beta plus 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus 4. So what is the value I am going to get here? Alpha into beta, I know what is the answer I am getting here. Minus 73 by 17, students. For alpha into beta, I am going to write the value directly here. That is minus 73 by 17 plus, let me take 2 outside here. From this, if I am going to take 2 common outside, means alpha plus beta plus 4. minus 73 by 17 plus 2. Alpha into beta, what is the value I am having here, students? That is minus 43 by 17. Minus 43 by 17 plus 4. You are going to do the calculation, students. I am going to write the final answer. That is the final answer. What you are going to get here is minus 91 by 17. Now what is the concept they are asking you to find? They are asking you to find the quadratic equation. So what is the formula? Therefore, x square minus sum of root x. Sum of root x plus product of root equal to 0. That implies, what is the value for x square? I am going to write it as it is. Sum of roots, I am getting the value as 25 by 17. That is 25 by 17x plus minus 91 by 17 equal to 0. That implies, if you want to simplify, you can simplify the value. That is x square minus 25 by 17x plus into minus 91 by 17 equal to 0. I am getting in the form of quadratic equation. That is x square x constant equal to 0. Finally, if you solve this value, you will get it in this form. That is, if you cross multiply the term, the final value will be like this: 17 x square minus 25x minus 91 equal to 0. Students, now we are going to do the sum based on cubic equation concept. If alpha, beta and gamma are the roots of the given cubic equation, they are asking you to form a, this is the second part of the question, that is they are asking you to form a cubic equation whose roots are 1 by alpha, 1 by beta, 1 by gamma. So similarly, like before sum, we are going to do given alpha, beta and gamma are the roots of x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 4 equal to 0. Here, first I am going to find the values. So what is the value here? Here A, B, C, D. The value which is near to x cube is known as A, x square B, x, C and constant D. So what is the value near to x cube? The value near to x cube is, that is the coefficient of x cube is 1, coefficient of x square 2, coefficient of x 3, constant 4. So I am getting these values. So what is the procedure we saw in cubic equation? We are going to use this concept, that is summation 1, summation 2, summation 3. For quadratic equation, we are finding sum of roots and product of roots. For cubic equation, we are going to use this concept, that is summation 1, summation 2, summation 3, and this is the procedure we saw. And now I am going to find the values, that is for alpha, beta and gamma, we are not having the number. Instead of that, we are going to find the values for minus b by a, c by a and d by a. If you notice here, for all these three values, the denominator is common, that is a. Coming to minus b by a, minus, what is the value for b? 2 by 1. A is 1, so you will get the answer as minus 2. Coming to c, 3 by 1, you will get the value as 3. D, minus 4. The value for A is 1, that is minus 4. Here, summation 1, summation 2 and summation 3, we found out the value, students. Instead of that summation 1, 2 and 3, I am writing those values, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, so on. I am writing the values. I am just writing only the values what I am getting here. And using these three values, we are going to form a cubic equation whose roots are 1 by alpha, 1 by beta and 1 by gamma. Now coming to the next part of the sum. To construct a cubic equation whose roots are 1 by alpha, 1 by beta, 1 by gamma. Same procedure. What I am going to do is, first I am going to find summation 1. Let me do it slowly. Just observe your students. Summation 1. What is the concept of summation 1? If you are having 3 roots, you're going to add those 3 roots. That's all. So what is the 3 roots I'm having here? 1 by alpha, 1 by beta and 1 by gamma. That is 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma. But if you see here, the denominators are different. To make the denominator same, that is, if I want to make the denominator same means what should I do? I should write the denominator as alpha, beta and gamma. I'm going to write like this, students, that is alpha, beta and gamma. Only if I do like this, I can move on the further, I can move my calculation. Now come here. See the first fraction, 1 by alpha. And what is missing? What is the remaining 2 alphabets missing here? Beta and gamma. 2 symbols which are missing here is beta and gamma. Write that beta and gamma here. Beta and gamma plus second one, we are having beta, alpha, gamma plus third one, we are having gamma. What is missing here? Alpha, beta. Alpha, beta. Now, just see here, students. For this particular numerator part, I am having the value here. So what is the value? 3. And the denominator part, alpha, beta, gamma, I am having the value as minus 4. Just substitute the value, that is 3 divided by minus 4. Coming to summation 2, we are going to just pair like this, that is 1 by alpha into 1 by beta plus 1 by beta into 1 by gamma plus 1 by gamma into 1 by alpha. So how can I write this one, students? That is 1 by alpha beta plus 1 by beta gamma plus 1 by gamma alpha. Again, if I want to make the denominator same, so what is the denominator I'm going to get in common? Alpha, beta and gamma. I'll just do one step further. What is the symbol? That is, what is the notation missing here? Alpha I'm having, beta I'm having, gamma is missing here. So divide and multiply by gamma. That is the actual procedure. Gamma divided by alpha, beta and gamma plus here alpha is missing. That is, divide and multiply by alpha, alpha, beta and gamma. Here beta is missing. That is, divide and multiply by beta, divided by alpha, beta and gamma. Just I am writing in order. So what is the answer I am going to get here? Now the denominator is same, so I can write it one time. Alpha, beta and gamma. The top one is gamma plus alpha plus beta. The order changed. The order is changed. It is not a matter. You can rearrange. If you want, you can rearrange as alpha plus beta plus gamma. Just I'll rearrange and show you. Alpha plus beta plus gamma divided by alpha, beta and gamma. And what is the value I'm getting here, students? Alpha plus beta plus gamma, we found out the value. That is, the value is minus 2 divided by alpha, beta, gamma is minus 4. If you calculate, you will get the answer as 1 by 2. The last one is summation 3. What is the meaning of summation 3? You are going to multiply all the 3. 1 by alpha into 1 by beta into 1 by gamma. So what is the answer I am going to get here, students? 1 by alpha, beta and gamma. 1 divided by, what is the answer we found for alpha, beta and gamma is minus 4. Which is nothing but minus 1 by 4 is my answer. Now, if you notice here, for summation 1, I am getting the value as minus 3 by 4. Summation 2, I am getting the value as 1 by 2. Summation 3, I am getting the value as minus 1 by 4. Using this, I am going to form a cubic equation. So to form a cubic equation, we are going to use this formula, that is, cubic means we are going to start with x cube. X cube minus summation 1 x square plus summation 2 x minus summation 3 equal to 0, which is nothing but x cube. What is the value for summation 1? Minus 3 by 4 x square plus summation 2, 1 by 2 x minus of minus 1 by 4 equal to 0. You are going to simplify, that is x cube minus into minus plus 3 by 4 x square plus 1 by 2 x plus 1 by 4 equal to 0. You are going to do this calculation. You are going to make the denominator same, and I am going to write the final value, students. You are going to do the calculation and see. So their final answer will be in this way, students, that is 4x cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Now we are going to do a sum based on degree 4, that is quadratic equation concept, students. Find the sum of squares of roots of the equation, that is 2x to the power 4 minus 8x cube plus 6x square minus 3 equal to 0. They are given you this equation. If you notice, you are having x to the power 4, x cube, x square, x, the term x is missing here. So I am going to write the equation like this. 2x to the power 4 minus 8x cube plus 6x square plus 0x minus 3 equal to 0. Highest power x to the power 4. What I am going to do is I am going to get 4 roots. That is, I am going to take this 4 roots as alpha, beta, gamma and delta. Be the roots of the given equation. From this, I am going to find the values. I am just going to take the values of a, b, c, d and e. That is, the coefficient of x to the power 4 is a, b minus 8, c 6, d 0, e equal to minus 3. So what is the procedure we told for finding degree 4, students? That is summation 1, summation 2, summation 3, summation 4. This procedure I told you already. Will be having the format like this. That is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta equal to minus b by a. Now here, instead of minus b by a, what is the value for b? I am having minus here. The value for b is minus 8 divided by 2. If you calculate, you will get the answer as 8 by 2 equal to 4. Coming to summation 2, for this equal to c by a. C by a means, what is the meaning? 6 by 2. You will get the answer as 3. Similarly, summation 3 minus d by a, that is minus of 0 by 2 equal to 0. Coming to summation 4, e by a. So what is the value for e? Minus 3 divided by 2. Summation 1, summation 2, summation 3, summation 4. Regarding this sum, I am going to just take only the values of summation 1 and summation 2. Only these two values are necessary to do this sum. But I have done all the 4 and I showed you. But the only necessary thing is summation 1 and summation 2 is necessary only for this particular calculation. So I am going to take only that summation 1 and summation 2 part. For summation 1, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta equal to, what is the answer I got here? 4. And for the second one, summation 2, I am getting the value as 3. We are going to apply these two values for the question what they asked you. Now, what is the question they are asking you, students? Just see the question. They have asked you to find the sum of squares of roots. The meaning of sum of squares of roots is, it's nothing but we are going to find, I have taken the roots as alpha, beta, gamma and delta. That is, we are going to find alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus delta square. This is the thing we are going to find here. Before finding this one, we are going to do use an algebraic identity. That is, if you see here, I am going to use an algebraic identity. A plus B plus C plus D the whole square equal to, this is the value. Instead of A, B, C, D, I am going to apply alpha, beta, gamma and delta. If you apply and see, you will get in this way. So that is the question they are asking you. Find the sum of squares of roots. So I am having the value for this one, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, the delta I am having the value. Similarly, 2 into this part I am having the value. Just see here, students, I am going to replace the value. So what is the value I'm getting for alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta equal to 4, and for this pair I'm getting the answer as 3. That is 4 the whole square equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus delta square plus 2 into, for this particular part I am having the value as 3. Just calculate, students. That is 16 equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus delta square plus 6. Just bring this 6 here. That is 16 minus 6 is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus delta square, which is nothing but alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus delta square equal to 10, which is the required answer. Exercise 3.1, first sum. If the side of a cube box are increased by 1, 2, 3 units respectively to form a cuboid, then the volume is increased by 52 cubic units. Find the volume of the cuboid. Now we are going to do the first sum. Exercise 3.1, first sum. I am going to take like this. Let x be the side of the cube. Since the side is increased by 1, 2 and 3, I am writing like this. X plus 1, x plus 2 and x plus 3 be the length, breadth and height of the cuboid. And according to the statement given in the question, we are going to write like this. Volume of cuboid is equal to 52 cubic units plus volume of cube. Volume of cuboid formula is length into breadth into height. That is x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus 3. These are the values given for length, breadth and height, equal to 52 plus x cube. The meaning of x cube is volume of cube formula is x cube. I am taking the side of the cube as x. We are going to calculate this algebraic calculation. We are going to simplify the equation and I will be getting like this. 6x square plus 11x minus 46 equal to 0. I will be getting an equation and this is a quadratic equation. I am going to solve and I am going to bring the answer for x. Quadratic equation, I am going to use a quadratic formula, that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Here I am taking the value for a, b, c, that is a equal to 6, b equal to 11, c equal to minus 46. You are going to calculate and the final answer will be x equal to 2. I will be getting two answers, x equal to 2, minus 23 by 6. I will be getting the answer as, I cannot take the negative value. I will be taking the value as x is equal to 2. So now I am going to find the volume of cube and volume of cuboid. Volume of cube formula is x cube. Substitute the value, you will get the answer as 8 units, and volume of cuboid is 52 plus x cube. That is a condition given in your question. You calculate, you will get the value as 60 cubic units. Exercise 3.1, second sum. Construct a cubic equation with roots 2, minus 2 and 4. Cubic equation means you will be having 3 roots. I am going to take like this, that is, let alpha equal to 2, beta minus 2 and gamma equal to 4. Alpha, beta and gamma. I am taking the value like this. Alpha equal to 2, beta equal to minus 2 and gamma equal to 4. So what is the procedure? You will be having summation 1, summation 2 and summation 3. So let me do the calculation. Summation 1 means, what is the meaning, students? Summation 1, alpha plus beta plus gamma. What is the value? 2 plus minus 2 plus 4. You will get the answer as 4. Coming here, that is alpha into beta, 2 into minus 2 plus minus 2 into 4 plus 4 into 2. If you calculate, what is the answer? Minus 4 minus 8 plus 8. You will get the answer as minus 4. If you multiply this one, alpha, beta and gamma, 2 into minus 2 into 4 means you will get the answer as minus 16. They are asking you to form a cubic equation. What is the formula to form a cubic equation? That is x cube minus summation 1 x square plus summation 2x minus summation 3 equal to 0. That implies you are going to replace the value, students. That is x cube minus 4x square plus minus 4x minus of minus 16 equal to 0. If you write it properly, you will get the answer as x cube minus 4x square minus 4x plus 16 equal to 0. Exercise 3.1 fourth sum. They are given you the equation and also they are given you the condition that the product of two root is 1. From this equation I am taking the values of a, b, c and d. Since it is a cubic equation, I am going to find summation 1, summation 2 and summation 3. So this is the calculation we are doing repeatedly, students. In 2 or 3 sums we have done this. You are going to try this calculation. So for summation 1, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, I am getting the answer as 16 by 3. And summation 2, 23 by 3, summation 3, 2. I am marking this as equation 1, 2 and 3. What is the purpose of marking this equation is I want to find the value for alpha, beta and gamma separately. So what is the condition they are given you in the question? Product of two roots is 1. Totally I am having 3 roots. Product of any two root is 1. So let me take like this. Let alpha and beta equal to 1. Since this is a condition given in your question, I am taking any two roots, that is I am taking alpha and beta equal to 1. I am going to do the calculation in such a way to find the answer for the roots. So just see the equation 2. From 2, I am taking the equation here. That is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to 23 by 2. What I am going to do is alpha beta equal to 1. In place of alpha and beta, I am going to replace the value as 1. After replacing, what I am doing is I am just adjusting the values in such a way. Gamma into beta plus alpha is equal to 20 by 3. I am bringing the value in this way. So I can get the answer. For easy simplification, I am doing in this way. Marking as equation 4. From 3. So what is the third one? Alpha into beta into gamma equal to 2. That is a summation 3 concept. Again here, alpha into beta, we know what is, just I am pairing this one, alpha into beta, we know that the value is 1. If I calculate, finally I will get the answer for gamma equal to 2. So for one root, I have got the answer exactly. I am going to substitute this answer in equation 4. That is, substitute gamma equal to 2 in 4. We get, after solving the calculation, we get like this. Beta plus alpha equal to 10 by 3. I am marking it as equation 5. Since alpha beta equal to 1, that is a condition we are taking as a product of any two root is 1. From this, I am going to write like this. Beta is equal to 1 by alpha. Why I am doing is to do the sum I am doing in this way. From 5, beta plus alpha is equal to 10 by 3. In place of beta, I am going to replace the value as 1 by alpha plus alpha equal to 10 by 3. You are going to do the calculation, students. After calculating, I will be getting in the form of quadratic equation. That is 3 alpha square minus 10 alpha plus 3 equal to 0. You can find using quadratic formula or product sum method. Anyway, you will get the answer as alpha equal to 3 and alpha equal to 1 by 3. So I am getting two answers for alpha. Alpha equal to 3 and alpha equal to 1 by 3. If alpha equal to 3, then I am going to find the value for beta. So what is the value for beta I am fixing? 1 by alpha. That is, I will be getting the answer for beta is 1 by 3. If alpha equal to 1 by 3 means beta equal to 3. Therefore, the roots of the given equation is 3, 1 by 3 and 2. Or Exercise 3.1 sixth sum. Solve the equation x cube minus 9x square plus 14x plus 24 equal to 0 if it's given that two of its roots are in the ratio 3:2. Question number 6. Given x cube minus 9x square plus 14x plus 24 equal to 0 and two of its roots are in the ratio 3:2. So it is a cubic equation. Cubic equation means you are going to get three answers. Two of the answers are given in the form of ratio, that is 3:2. இப்போ இந்த ரேஷியோவில் இருக்கிற அந்த 3:2 நான் ரிமூவ் பண்ணணும்னா ஒரு வேரியபிளோட மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணும். அதாவது நான் இங்கே என்னன்னு எடுக்க போறேன்னா லாம்டான்னு எடுக்க போறேன். அதாவது 3:2 இப்படி பிரிக்கலாம். 3 லாம்டா, 2 லாம்டா. இல்லை ஏதாவது ஒரு வேரியபிள் கூட மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணோம்னா நீங்கள் வந்து 3k, 2k அந்த மாதிரி கூட நம்ம பண்ணலாம். ஸோ ஐம் கோயிங் டு டேக் லைக் திஸ் 3 லாம்டா, 2 லாம்டா. ஸோ ஐம் கோயிங் டு ஹாவ் 3 roots. Let alpha, beta and gamma be the roots. Alpha and beta I'm going to fix as 3 lambda. Alpha equal to 3 lambda, beta equal to 2 lambda and gamma I'm going to keep it as it is. I'm going to see the equation. From these equation I'm going to take the values of a, b, c and d. After taking the values I'm going to find summation 1. Summation 1 means I'm going to add the roots alpha plus beta plus gamma. If you add the roots equal to minus b by a, you're getting the value as 9. But instead of alpha and beta, I'm going to replace the value as 3 lambda plus 2 lambda plus gamma equal to 9. From this calculation, I'm going to fix a value for gamma. That is gamma is equal to 9 minus 5 lambda. So I'm going to mark this as equation 1. The next one is summation 2. Summation 2, I told you how to pair the values equal to c by a. I will get the answer as 14. Instead of alpha and beta, you're going to replace the value as 3 lambda and 2 lambda. You're going to simplify the values. After simplifying, I'm going to even replace the value for gamma. What is the value I found for gamma? Gamma is nothing but 9 minus 5 lambda. I'm replacing the value. Full calculation students, that is lambda. You're going to get the lambda in the form of quadratic equation. You're going to bring it in the form of quadratic equation. I'm just bringing in the form of quadratic equation, that is 19 lambda square minus 45 lambda plus 14 equal to 0. We are going to use the quadratic formula, that is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. You are going to calculate the value. We are finding the value for lambda. That is, after calculating, I will be getting the answer as lambda equal to 2, 7 by 19. Summation 3, alpha, beta, gamma equal to minus d by a. I am finding a value. That is, I am getting the answer as minus 24. Why I am finding summation 3 is to check the roots. I will tell you how to do the calculation, students. So, now I found the value for lambda. What is the value for lambda? 2, 7. That is lambda equal to 2, 7 by 19. So what is the purpose of finding lambda? I'm having two values for lambda. Lambda equal to 2, one value, and lambda equal to 7 by 19. Now just see the calculation, students. I'm going to find the values for alpha, beta and omega. Alpha, beta and gamma. Just see how I'm going to find the values. If lambda equal to 2. For lambda, we are having two values, 2, 7 by 19. If lambda equal to 2 means alpha, beta and gamma. Alpha equal to 3 lambda, beta 2 lambda, gamma 9 minus 5 lambda. In place of lambda, you are going to replace the value as 2. Calculate, you are going to get the answer as alpha equal to 6, beta equal to 4, gamma equal to minus 1. And if you see, again I'm having another value for lambda. What is the value? 7 by 19. Again I'm going to substitute those values in alpha, beta and gamma. I'll get the values like this: 21 by 19, 14 by 19 and 136 by 19. Now I'm going to check whether which value, that is alpha, beta, gamma, 6, 4 minus 1 and this pair of answer. Which pair of answer is going to be satisfied for the particular equation? Case 1, if I am going to take alpha, beta and gamma, if I am going to multiply all the three values, definitely I should get the value as minus 24. That is why I found summation 3. To verify my answer, which root is going to satisfy the given equation? Alpha, beta, gamma, if I multiply, I should get the answer as minus 24. Now come here students, case 1. If alpha equal to 6, beta equal to 4 and gamma equal to minus 1 means, after multiplying I am getting the answer as minus 24. So the condition is satisfied here. If I take case 2, alpha equal to 21 by 19, beta 14 by 19 and gamma 136 by 19. If you multiply, you are not going to get the answer as minus 24. Therefore, the roots of the given equation are 6, 4 and minus 1. Exercise 3.1 7 sum. If alpha, beta and gamma are the roots of the polynomial equation ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0, find the value of summation alpha divided by beta gamma in terms of the coefficients. Given 7 sum, alpha, beta and gamma are the roots of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. They are asking you to find summation alpha divided by beta gamma in terms of the coefficient. So same procedure, that is cubic equation. I am going to find, that is I am finding summation 1, summation 2 and summation 3. I am finding the values. That is a general formula, general procedure for writing cubic equation in Weyert's formula. So coming to this one. So this is a particular thing they are asking you, summation alpha divided by beta gamma. So how to write this one? We are having only three concepts, three roots, alpha, beta and gamma. Alpha, first one I am writing it as it is, that is alpha divided by beta gamma plus the next one, after alpha I will get beta. What is the remaining two missing? Alpha and gamma. Then when I am writing gamma in the numerator, what is missing remaining? Alpha and beta. So this is a way of writing this procedure. After writing, I am going to make the denominator same, that is alpha, beta and gamma. So just you are going to do the calculation. In this place, if only alpha is missing, that is divide and multiply by alpha. Here divide and multiply by beta and divide and multiply by gamma to make the denominator same. After making the denominator same, I will get it in this formula. If you see the numerator, we are going to use that algebraic formula that I have done in the starting some students, that is a square plus b square plus c square, that is a plus b plus c the whole square formula. We are going to apply the concept here. So in this place, I will be applying the algebraic formula. I will get the value like this, a plus that is alpha plus beta plus gamma the whole square minus 2 into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha divided by the denominator value. You are going to replace the values, whatever values you found in summation 1, summation, that is summation 1, summation 2 and summation 3. That is we have found the value students. Those values I am going to replace here. That is I am going to replace in this part. I am going to replace in this part students. Alpha beta plus gamma the whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha divided by alpha beta gamma. For all these three values, we have found out the values, that is minus b by a. For this one, we are having the value as minus b by a and c by a. Denominator part minus d by a. You are going to replace. You are going to do the calculation students. That is your simplification, full algebraic simplification. You are going to simplify the value and the final answer will be 2ac minus b square divided by ad. Exercise 3.1 sum. If alpha, beta, gamma and delta are the roots of the polynomial equation 2x to the power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 8 equal to 0, they are asking you to find a quadratic equation with integer coefficients whose roots are alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta and alpha into beta into gamma into delta. They have given you degree 4 equation, students. Using that concept, we are going to find degree 2, that is quadratic equation whose roots are alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta and alpha into beta into gamma into delta. So just we are shifting from degree 4, we are just taking those values and we are going to find degree 2, that is quadratic equation. Now we are going to do the 8 sum, students. Exercise 3.1 8 sum. Given alpha, beta, gamma and delta are the roots of the given equation. This is a degree 4, that is quadratic equation. In this equation, that is, what is the procedure? We are going to find A, B, C, D, E. We are taking the values from this equation. If you notice here, x to the power 4, x cube, x square, x is missing. So I am just putting here as 0x plus 8 equal to 0. I am taking the coefficients of x to the power 4, x cube, x square, x and constant. We know that we are having 4 concepts here, that is summation 1, summation 2, summation 3 and summation 4. But for this sum, the necessary thing is summation 1 and summation 4 is enough. Even if you find summation 2, summation 3, no problem, but we are not going to use in this sum. Summation 1 means alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta equal to minus b by a. I am getting the value as minus 5 by 2. Summation 4 means I am going to multiply all the 4 roots. I will get the answer as 4. That is e by a. 8 by 2 equal to 4. They are given you the degree 4 equation, but they are asking you to find degree 2, that is quadratic equation. For that quadratic equation, I am having only 2 roots. The 2 roots are in this form, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, and the second root is alpha, beta, gamma and delta. That is why I am calculating only summation 1 and summation 4. Just see students, to convert this into quadratic equation, I am taking sum of roots and product of roots. From where I am taking the values? From this place, minus 5 by 2 and 4. Sum of roots, add the value, will get the answer as 3 by 2. Product of roots, multiply, will get the answer as minus 10. To form a quadratic equation, this is the formula, that is x square minus sum of root x plus product of root equal to 0. Substitute the value. Final answer you will be getting it as the required quadratic equation is 2x square minus 3x minus 20 equal to 0. Exercise 3.1 9 sum. If p and q are the roots of the equation lx square plus nx plus n equal to 0, show that root of p by q plus root of q by p plus root of n by l equal to 0. That is, they are given you p and q are the roots of the equation. And what type of equation it is? It is a quadratic equation. Based on this condition, we are going to prove root of p by q plus root of q by p plus root of n by l equal to 0. Now we are going to do the ninth sum. This is 3.1 9th sum. Given p and q are the roots of lx square plus nx plus n equal to 0. Instead of alpha and beta, they are given you as p and q. For the quadratic equation, from here, I am going to take the value for a as L, B and C, same value, that is n. Since they are given you like this, nx plus n equal to 0. They are asking you to show this particular value. They are asking you to bring this value at the final answer. Sum of roots means we are going to add alpha plus beta. Instead of alpha plus beta, I am having it as p plus q. P plus q is equal to minus b by a. That is minus n by l. P plus q is equal to minus n by l. Product of roots, p into q. You will get the value as n by l according to the equation. Now, in this place, what I am going to do is, what is the condition they are asking you to show here? They are asking you to show a root of p plus q plus a root of q divided by p plus root of n by l equal to 0. The first two I am going to take it as a question and I am going to bring this answer. I am going to bring this value. So Just I'm going to make an adjustment in such a way. I'm going to take these two values first. Root of p by q plus root of q by p. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split the roots for numerator and denominator separately. After splitting, I'm cross multiplying the values. Cross multiply. Root p into root p is nothing but p plus q divided by root of p cube. This is called as sum of products. That is sum of roots, and this is called as product of roots. Inside the square root, if you see, you are having it in the form of product of roots. Replace the values which I got in the first one. P plus q is nothing but minus n by L, and the denominator root p into q, you are getting the values n by L. That is root of n by L. Numerator, I am writing it as it is. Denominator, if I am going to bring it up, means root of L by n. Now, in place of n, I can write this n as root n into root n. Similarly, L, I can write it as root L into root L. Calculate the term. Finally, I'll get the answer as root n divided by root L. Bring the term to your left hand side. The final answer, what is required in your question, that is root of p by q plus root of q by p plus root of n by L equal to 0 will be your final value. If the equation x square plus px plus q equal to 0 and x square plus p dash x plus q dash equal to 0 have a common roots. They are given you two quadratic equation. For two quadratic equation, you will be getting two answers. Those answers will be same, that is they have a common root. Show that it must be equal to p q dash minus p dash q divided by q minus q dash, or q minus q dash divided by p dash minus p. Now we are going to do this sum. Exercise 3.1 10th sum. They are given you two equations, and those two equations will have a common root. I'm going to take that common root as alpha. Let alpha be the common root of the given equations. What is the meaning of root? இப்போ நான் ஒரு ஈக்குவேஷனுக்கு ரூட் இருக்குன்னு சொன்னா அந்த பர்டிகுலர் வேல்யூ, அதாவது அந்த பர்டிகுலர் ரூட்டை கொண்டு போய் அந்த ஈக்குவேஷன்ல சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணனா எனக்கு ஆன்சர் 0ன்னு வரணும். எக்ஸ்ன்ற பிளேஸ்ல அந்த வேல்யூ ஆல்பா நான் சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணா எனக்கு கண்டிப்பா ஆன்சர் 0ன்னு வரும். ஸோ I'm going to write like this: alpha square plus p alpha plus q equal to 0, and alpha square plus p dash alpha plus q dash equal to 0. I'm having two equations. That is, I'm going to apply cross multiplication method. That is, what is the idea of cross multiplication method is alpha square, alpha constant. In place of constant, I'm going to write the value as 1. I'm going to use the cross multiplication method. That is, I have written in the side how to write the coefficients. Using the cross multiplication method, I am solving. That is, alpha square I am going to equate with this fraction, and alpha I am going to equate. Just I split like this, and whatever answer they are given you in your question, you will get it in the final value. Exercise 3.1 11th sum. Formulate into a mathematical problem to find a number such that when its cube root is added to it, the result is 6. The meaning for this question is, இப்போ நான் ஒரு நம்பர் எடுக்கிறேன்னா அந்த நம்பரோட கியூப் ரூட், அதாவது கியூப் ரூட்டையும் அதே நம்பரையும் ஆட் பண்ணும்போது எனக்கு ஆன்சர் 6ன்னு வரணும். அதுதான் அந்த சம்மோட கான்செப்ட். Now we are going to do the 11th sum. Exercise 3.1 11th sum. Let x be the required number. And what is the question they are given you? I'm going to take a number, and if I add that cube root of that number, I should get the answer as 6. That is a concept they are given you. So, cube root of x plus x number, and that cube root of that number equal to 6. Keep this cube root here. I'm bringing the 6 minus x. Cube root can be written as x to the power 1 by 3 equal to 6 minus x. To remove this 1 by 3, what I'm going to do is raising to the power 3 on both sides. So, you'll be getting the value in this way. I'm getting it as x is equal to 6 minus x the whole cube. I'm going to apply this algebraic identity, that is a minus b the whole cube. A cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3b square a. In place of a, I'm going to give the value as 6. In place of b, I'm going to give the value as x. Simplify the values. The final answer will be x cube minus 18x square plus 109x minus 216 equal to 0 is the required answer we'll be getting here. Students, in this class we have completed exercise 3.1. Take your own time, understand the concept and then do the sums. Thank you.